Oh, we have another video from Cheyenne Bryant, and this is from when she went on Club Shay Shay, and she's talking about how men don't really love their mothers if they don't like black women. Let's see what she has to say about this whole subject.
A man who says, I am turned off and do not like black women, so I date non-black women.
Right.
He has mommy issues.
Okay.
He has an identity crisis because you came from the woman you're saying you dislike. So now we have a deeper rooted issue. I'm not saying that a brother who only dates outside of black women cannot also have mommy issues. But if that's just his preference, then that's different than saying, I don't date because my experience was bad. I don't date because I don't like the way black women show up. I don't date because I don't like the way black women are strong or they talk too much. And I'm not saying those things ain't true for a lot of us, okay?
Yes.
But what I'm saying is everyone has the right to have their preference. But I do believe that people need to look deep down and say, why is that your preference? Take inventory on that. I know my preference of a man with no kids is because growing up as a little girl, I had to share my father with 6 other siblings.
You want to divide it?
I mean, what she's saying, I mean, it does make a little sense, but if a man wants to date a woman of another race, why does he have mommy issues? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he just, maybe he dated black women in the past and they just weren't interested in him. So he decided, you know what, let me go ahead and find somebody else from a different race that may treat me better. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times this issue's brought up because you see, black athletes and you see guys who are famous, marrying other races of women. But at the end of the day, if that man is loved by that woman, why does it matter?
Attention.
And I'm not sharing another man in my life.
Damn.
And I'm also not going to put my children in a position to have to share their father with anybody else at all. And I'm going to go even deeper. When my father passed away, which I'm happy my dad did, it's so perfect, right? His life insurance went split up amongst his babies.
Yeah.
Now, I love that because I love my babies. I'm the oldest of 7. Those are all my babies,
Right.
okay? And if he would have gave it all to me, I would have split it with everybody anyway.
Right.
But I'm happy he did it on his own. But my point in saying that is when a man or a woman gets with somebody who has other offsprings and kids, you have to not only think about the relationship presently, but also in the exit strategy. So my kids do have to split things. My kids are being born into a deficit because guess what? You won't be able to be present every day with my child if you are going to be a father to those children.
I mean, she makes a good point because this is why I decided not to have kids unless I was married. You have some guys out there who will get with one woman, have a child, get with another woman and have a child. But Cheyenne, you have to have the same smoke for the women who have kids with these men. There are women out here who will have kids with men knowing they have 2 or 3 other baby mamas. So you can't have smoke for the guys and just have smoke for the men. I mean, you can't have smoke for the guys and don't have no smoke for the women, though. You know what I'm saying?
And when Christmas comes or holidays come or school comes or God forbid something happens to your other children, like an emergency, what if our kids have an emergency at the same time? Who do you choose? What happens? Do I show up as a single mother in that moment because dad has to be here? How do I explain that to our babies? And why do I have to? And I won't have to if I choose a man who I know can be present, because being present is being in my house, in our children's home. Taking them to school, waking up in the morning, them seeing you with the good morning. Our son being able to watch how you process your emotions as a man. Watch how you interact with me as a man. Watch how you sit with your legs like that. Watch how when the game is on, you sit and watch it in a certain stature. Watch how you yell at the TV the way you do what you do. I yell at the TV when I watch football, and I am a football head because my grandfather and my father were football men. So we would sit and watch football nonstop. I'm calling pick 6 all day. I'm calling flag on the play. PI, come on, ref. That's me.
Right.
Other women don't watch it like that.
Correct.
Because how do I learn it? By watching the men in my house.
Yeah, I mean, you get that. I get that. I mean, if you're a boy and you see your father doing certain things and you like, I want to be like my dad, and my dad is a positive role model, I get that. I mean, I have friends who have kids have kids, and they're a big part of their kids' lives, because you can tell the difference between if a father's in the household and if he's not in the household. You can tell the difference. But also, Cheyenne, you have to look at these women who are having kids by multiple men. You know what I'm saying? Why not have the same smoke, like I said before, for these women? Because you know that man has 2 or 3 other kids by 2 or 3 other women. But you have women who have 3 or 4 other kids by 3 or 4 other men. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole community problem. This is not just a black man problem. But let's continue.
By being the only girl for so long.
Kids are very observant.
So my thing is, and I'll wrap on this, is it's not that people with kids, multiple folks, are doomed. Mm-hmm. It's a different way that they have to parent. Okay. And whether you parent perfectly, not perfectly, but you parent at your best or not, those kids are still going to be in a deficit. And I want to say this part too, because a present parent can also present trauma. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to make it seem like because if you're in the household, you're not presenting trauma. Because it's also sometimes a parent or a couple that decides not being together will create a more peaceful, healthy environment for the kids and us is the better decision. Yes. So I'm not condoning or advocating for people to stay together in traumatized out, dysfunctional, abusive relationships where they're creating now not just a broken home, but a broken family, because those are 2 different things, right? I'm saying you got to do what's best. But if you make decisions at the very beginning that are good, then you are able to date better, marry better, parent better, and you do get kids, even if they choose to detour off, like the Bible says, who have the tools to be better. And that's all that I'm pushing for our community. I'm not pushing that people who are baby mamas or baby daddies to beat themselves up and say they're doomed. That's not what it is. But what I am saying, damn it, is now today, make a better decision.
Right.
People don't make decisions. People don't make great decisions. And that's the problem that we see in our community. We see that a lot of these individuals don't make the right decisions, men or women. And I mean, I get what Dr. Cheyenne Bryant was saying about, having the father in the household and all this, but because a man doesn't want to date a black woman doesn't mean he has mommy issues. That doesn't mean that. Now, if he's outright just criticizing black women and putting black women down, I see that. That can't be a reason why you just say, I'm going to date white women, I'm going to date Asian women because I've had bad experiences with black women. You know what I'm saying? You have to, as a black man, if you want to date outside your race, you got to make sure at the end of the day that you're not disrespecting the race you're not disrespecting the black woman. Just like if a black woman decides, oh, I'm going to date a white man because I've had all these issues with black men, don't say it out loud. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, and I'm going to conclude with this. You see that, women like Serena Williams, who are married out, Venus Williams, she married out, you know what I'm saying? You got Eve, she married out. They're celebrated. You know what I'm saying? Even Precious, she married out. They're all celebrated, but as soon as a black man marries out, he's criticized. I mean, why is that? I mean, honestly, the criticism of black men is getting to an all-time high. And I mean, I know Dr. Cheyenne Bryant means, well, I mean, we could talk about her not having a degree and going to University of Phoenix for her degree or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Not really getting an official degree. We could all talk about that at a later time. But at the end of the day, just keep on just piling on us and criticizing us is not the way to go, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Hey, let me know what you think in the comments. It's your boy Jay here with another video. Hit that like button and the subscribe button. Let me know what you think in the comments about Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Until next time, folks, I'm out.